What's going on, everybody? It's Friday night.
We ain't got nobody.
Exactly, yeah. Or as Terrence Trent D'Arby used to say, just got paid. Welcome to the Defenestration Hour. We are going back to the 80s. Although, what the hell did we do last week?
We did Samurai Cop.
Okay. We've got a theme going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is American Ninja.
Yeah.
They both have characters named Joe.
Yeah? Hold on. Let me actually start the movie. If you're going to watch along with us, we are about to start the movie momentarily.
If you like Americans and or ninjas, this movie is for you.
You are in for a treat, my friend. Yeah. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, boom. We have hit play. Ooh, we are already burping into the microphone. We were just talking before the mics came on. This is available, of course, on Tubi.
Yeah. To be or not to be.
I'm pretty sure like almost every movie, like probably with the exception of Lethal Weapon, we've watched has been on Tubi.
I mean, if they don't have a Shakespeare commercial for their service, I don't know why not. You know, to be or not to be, that is the question. And the answer is invariably yes.
Yeah.
Like, do they have it on Tubi? Yes.
Yes. Yeah. Well, once enough people forget about it, if it's not on there yet, like then it will be. You just they just need to reach a certain level of non-appeal.
Their search engine is amazing too, because you could go into the search engine and or into their little search thing there, and you could actually type like, what's that weird movie from the 80s where the guy chopped his brother's head off with the side of a hacksaw, and then they're like, boop. There it is.
4 options. Yeah.
Meanwhile, Netflix, you get one letter wrong, and the complete search is empty.
What did you mean? Like, yeah, no. Was I the only person who spent the whole movie trying to think up the 80s sitcom featuring a character called the Dudikoff?
I don't know that.
No, I'm making this up on the spot. Like,
okay,
fucking... Because his name's Dudikoff. That's just weird. Like, It just seems like a fucking fake name.
It seems like a name Stallone would have as a cop.
Yeah, he's Dudikoff.
If he played Dude Cop.
Yeah.
He was a surfer cop.
In my head, I was picturing it almost as like a Perfect Strangers type of show.
Yeah.
Where, like, this guy's, like, Russian cousin is coming to live with them. And, like, oh, my fucking Russian cousin's coming to live with us.
But he's also a surfer?
Yeah, like, it turns out...
I'm from Soviet Union.
I am the Dudikoff.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, he's this weird, like, Americanized, like, surfer, but he's from Russia.
I like it. Write me a treatment.
Yeah. We want an outline? Yeah. Have it on my desk by Monday. But yeah. No, that's what I spent a good portion of this movie doing.
Yeah.
I was thinking up this sitcom.
Well, this guy only got hired because, not only, but the Menachem Golem and his partner Globus there, I don't remember Globus's first name, but
yeah,
the Golan Globus team of producers, they wanted a guy who looked like James Dean. And Jesus. That was it.
That got him the job.
Yep. And when they looked at over like 2,000 people for this part. and
they settled on Michael Dudikoff.
Yep. And the neighbor from Alf. Trevor, the neighbor from Alf, who we just saw.
Trevor Ochmonic.
Always trying to sell Alf down the river.
Yeah.
That son of a bitch.
Motherfucker.
He's also the nephew of Jake LaMotta.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Real life fun fact.
Yeah. Golden Globus production. I mean, that's
just Fighting with Friends. Stamp. Hello. Thank you for joining us. I did not know that. That's crazy.
What, the LaMotta
the Jake LaMotta
or
thing?
The James Dean thing?
Both of those, actually. Yeah. American Ninja. Like, is there a more 80s action movie, like, stereotypical title than American Ninja?
I know. Made by a couple of Israeli immigrants.
Yeah. America, USA,
yeah. We love ninjas.
Yeah.
We will make a ninja movie that looks like it's in South America, but it's the Philippines.
Yeah.
I actually had to look it up because I'm like, is this in Nicaragua?
I was going to say the couple of the Japanese ninjas were definitely Filipino.
Yeah, this is in the Philippines.
Yeah.
Although it seems like it's all just filmed,
John LaMotta, there you go.
On a couple of back roads, and they just keep resetting up the cameras for everything,
Yeah, they probably have like access to maybe like an acre or two of land.
Yeah.
They just had to keep moving shit around.
Mm-hmm. One of the great things about the Golan Globus production company there from back in the 80s is that they did all the Chuck Norris and Charles Bronson movies of that era.
Okay.
And they had what was called the Chuck piles.
Right.
And they would have just piles of scripts that would either go to Norris or to Bronson.
Or Bronson.
And they would, half the time they would like wind up switching between them.
Yeah.
You know, and it was just like, they just, any kind of action script.
Yeah, I figured Norris would get the more like army, like, you know, military guys, and like Bronson would get the like older grizzled ex-cop, like out for revenge.
Yeah. This was offered to Norris.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But he wouldn't cover his face.
Yeah, that also makes sense.
Yeah, he said he wouldn't wear a mask. People are coming to see his pretty face.
Yeah. It's the moneymaker, babe.
Yeah. It's his twinkle.
Yeah.
His allure. But you know what? I think Dudikoff, despite the fact that he looks like James Dean, I mean, who's ever said despite the fact that someone looks like James Dean,
Yeah.
right? But
he unfortunately looks like
think
James Dean.
He's got like a charisma on screen, even though he barely talks.
For what he's doing, it works, you know?
Yeah,
like, he's, you know, low-budget action movie.
Yeah. You know?
His
stuntman is at least 2 feet taller than him and has a completely different color hair. He's got like a dark mop of hair, and there's scenes where he's riding a motorcycle, Dudikoff. You can see it's Dudikoff.
Yeah.
Then they cut to the stuntman, and you see the stuntman hunched over the top of this motorcycle.
He's got his knees up next to his head.
It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun.
Oh, shit, I had something I was going to say, and then I lost it.
Dudikoff,
80s movies. It's gone.
Chuck Norris, Chuck Bronson piles.
Chuck Norris. No, it's gone. It's gone forever. Oh, I don't remember what I was going to say. To me, he looks like Glenn Howerton.
Oh, wow, I can see that.
Yeah, like a younger Glenn Howerton.
Yeah. This is the Dennis's past we don't know about.
Yeah, he used to be an American Ninja.
Yeah. That's why Mac is so in love with him. Because Mac really respects karate.
He respects dudes' physiques, like, you know?
Yeah. And I love, I've seen this movie before, but I didn't remember the weird science girl being in it, whose name I don't remember. But
yeah, actually, I had that queued up, because I was also, like, the whole movie, I'm like, why does this girl look familiar? I know I've seen her in something.
She's also in Friday the 13th Part 4, the final chapter, which is, you know, one of the standouts of those movies.
Judy Aronson.
Judy Aronson,
yeah. She was Hilly in Weird Science, the girl with the dark hair. The
two girls that are primed for our male heroes after they've been sexually abused by the adult woman. She gets them ready for their relationships with age-appropriate girls. I remember that plot line, you know?
Vividly. She was also in Kiss Kiss Bang Bang.
Oh, wow.
Which is a really good movie.
Gift bag girl.
Yeah. That's probably like Robert Downey Jr. like throwing her a solid. Like,
that's right, yeah, because they were
both in Weird Science.
Girlfriend in that movie.
Yeah.
Until you know, slimy Anthony Michael Hall and that other weirdo came along, Wyatt, and stole them. You know, with the help of their robot girlfriend. Is she a robot?
They never really like in the show. She was like a digital genie.
Okay,
yeah.
I never actually saw a full episode of that show.
I saw bits and pieces. Like I don't know, all those USA shows never really.
Digital genie. Wow.
Yeah.
That's not an expression I've ever heard before.
They clearly made that up for the show. Yeah.
But I've never actually thought about that. I just assumed she was flesh and blood. You know?
Like she couldn't have been though, because like she was created from a doll in like magazines.
Yeah,
like...
but there was lightning and shit. What the fuck was
oh,
up
all right,
with
yeah,
lightning?
You're right, yeah. Well, lightning, clearly.
What was up with that lightning? Something supernatural. What was with the bras on the head? Yeah, you know, that was supernatural. The American Ninja loves to leap. He loves to jump. He does a lot of great... He doesn't really do very much martial arts stuff. Although he does throw a lot of shurikens and...
yeah.
You know, and he uses a bow and arrow a couple of times.
Yeah. In the dumbest scene ever, he shoots one arrow, the guy catches it and breaks it, and then he just breaks his bow.
Like, jerk.
Like, you could shoot at the guys who can't catch arrows, dude.
That's
like
something a little kid does.
Yeah. Fine. Oh man, yeah, we have the first ninja attack
in the Philippines.
in history ever. Yeah. This this is a trend I think I want to see. 80s action movies being remade into video games.
Well, while I was watching this the most recent time, I was thinking that this plays out like an 8-bit Nintendo game.
Yeah. Like,
right?
you have, like, the
girlfriend
three...
gets kidnapped.
Yeah, you have the three fighters you could be. You could be,
Right.
you know... this is how they would balance out, too. You have, like, the one dude, Jackson.
Yep.
He's going to be, like, your strength guy, like, your all-out assault guy.
Yep.
You have the old guy is going to be the other one. He's going to be, like, the stealth guy.
Yep.
And then you're going to have American Ninja, who's going to be
the guy who turns out to be his dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's going to be the blend of, like, the two, you know, styles.
Right. He's the Ken or the Ryu or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly. Ooh, pardon me. Like, they would balance those players.
This one, it was reminding me of the old Nintendo game Kung Fu, where you're Thomas and his girlfriend Sylvia is kidnapped by, you know, the big boss.
Yeah.
Or Mr. Big. It's one of those, and he's got to fight up each level of the dojo.
Which is basically the raid redemption.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kung Fu is such a great game. Still remember the song so well. It goes. Oh my god! Oh!
Where he knocks the guy under the pickaxe. Oh, it's where he's swatting like the arrows. He's catching the arrows with the shovel handle.
He's more of a magician than he is a ninja.
It's a lot of arrow snapping in this movie.
Yeah.
We have the ninja chorus line.
And that guy with the poofy hair, the army guy.
Yeah.
He's got to be some sort of hacky 80s stand-up, right? I mean,
he's got to be.
I don't know if it's a fact, but I just kind of know that it's true.
Let's see if we can find out. He looks like the guy who would be like the jerky pervert friend to like the best friend to like, you know, the main guy in an 80s movie.
Sex comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to get laid.
Yeah.
Like, he's that guy.
He's the guy that suggests to the main characters to put cameras in the girls' dorm room.
Yep, exactly. Fuck, what is this dude's name?
I don't know. Everybody hates him. That's all I know. Is from the first scene in the movie, you see all these jerk soldier dudes. I'm not calling soldiers jerks. I'm calling them jerks. Yeah, they just happen to be soldiers.
It's this dude, Philip Brock. He really went bald there, Phil, didn't he?
He's in Highlander 2: The Quickening. Well, that says it all.
Yeah, he's in River's Edge also. We had to watch that like in a film class in college.
Oh, you know what? I think he's the kid with the headband. There's a kid with a headband, right, who hangs out with him. Isn't that him?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, that's an annoying movie.
Cheaper by the dozen, too.
It's just a real annoying movie. Everybody in that movie is trying to act each other.
Oh, yeah,
you
yeah.
know, Crispin Glover with his fucking weird-ass shit. You know.
Isn't this weird?
Yeah, and then, you know, Dennis Hopper going full method, just being drunk and sawing his own leg off, you know.
Yeah, yeah. He was in, we mentioned Highlander 2. He was a cabbie in that.
Highlander 2 is an amazing movie. Come on. It's amazing that movie was ever even just produced.
It's that was made, and then for some reason they're like, let's make a third one.
Yeah, well,
and somehow it's even worse than that.
They had to make up for the second one. That's how bad it was. You know,
I had never seen the second one until the pandemic.
Oh wow.
Yeah, because like at that point, I had nothing to do. I was just watching like at least one movie a day.
Did you watch the movie where they were aliens, or did you watch the Renegade cut where they completely cut out all the mentions of them being aliens?
I watched like the theatrical cut.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the best one to watch.
And like
that's just balls to the wall nonsense, like ridiculous.
Yeah.
When they try to fix it all, it
makes it even worse.
Yeah.
So I mean, like Highlander is a fucking awesome movie. You know, I never had seen the sequels because I knew they were going to be bad. So yeah, I watched the second one. I'm like, holy fuck, this is terrible. And then I actually said to myself, like, they can't, like, the third one can have been worse than this.
Yeah.
Nope, it was. Yeah.
Yeah. And they just tried to remake the first one essentially with the third one.
Yeah.
You know, by having him with an older, wise, you know, teacher, and then they just show all these different vignettes of throughout time. But they were just, they were so fucking goofy. And
Yeah.
Mario Van Peebles is really bad in that.
Yeah.
You know, anytime your villain talks like this, you know, you don't need to have your villain talk like that.
Yeah, that's not necessary. We don't want that.
Yeah. Oh, this woman gets manhandled so much throughout this movie. Even at the end of the movie, after he saves her, he just picks her up and starts walking away.
That's the end of the movie,
Yeah. Her legs are fine.
Yeah. The movie does end in a very weird place.
Yeah.
Like, this girl's father's just been murdered in front of her.
Yep.
Like, you know, they've just undergone, like, this traumatic experience.
Yep.
And they're just walking away. Like, Patricia struggling and protesting.
Patricia struggling. That sounds like a singer's name, a modern, like, Gen Z singer.
She came out of the coffee houses.
Yeah. Her identity is that she struggles.
Yeah.
Patricia struggling. They try to really establish her as like a snobby rich girl.
I think they're going for Romancing the Stone right here.
Romancing the Stone, but also Willie in Temple of Doom.
Yeah.
I mean, I think
this
even
is 80. Yeah. So yeah. When was Temple of Doom? 84.
84. Yeah. But even going back to like I think it was the African Queen where it started out with that kind of shit. It was Humphrey Bogart and Audrey. Was it Audrey Hepburn?
Yeah.
It was whoever it was, but it was. Or Katharine Hepburn, I think it was Katharine Hepburn. She's the older one.
Yeah,
but it was the same thing where it was like this rough and tumble guy, you know, with like a rich girl, and they're out in the wilderness. And, you know,
I even think like in Romancing the Stone, isn't there a scene where like he cuts the heels off her shoes like that?
Oh yeah,
yeah. So yeah, both of those movies are probably like they're referencing both of those movies probably at this point.
Right.
These are the worst ninjas. Like,
yeah, I was thinking that too.
Like he just minorly hides and he's gone. They can't find him. Like later on when he just steps behind like, you know, a couple of bushes into a hidden cave that they can't find.
Well, they all had to stay in frame. I mean,
we're legally required to be within 5 feet of each other.
Yep. All the action in this movie takes place on long stretches of road, or what appears to be probably like the garbage area of the Golden Globus warehouse. You know, it's a lot of warehouse stuff, but not warehouse stuff from typical warehouse action movie sets.
Yeah.
Like, they really are out by the dumpsters in a bunch of different scenes.
There's a puddle leaking out of one of them.
Yeah.
Like,
Guys are putting shit in the background, just completely oblivious of the what's going on.
Guy's dumping cases of rancid meat into a dumpster in the background.
Yeah, she's doing her whole Princess Vespa thing here.
Oh, God, did you hear that news this week?
Oh, my God. Fucking Josh Gad.
Has he ever been funny
Never.
Once, ever, like in anything?
He's in one movie that I like, and it's not because of him.
What movie?
Pixels.
Oh, yeah. That's a pretty funny movie.
And he plays like a creep stalker guy. So
Yeah.
I kind of buy him as that, you know? But it's funny despite him.
Yeah,
you know?
if you, like, in case you hadn't seen, they announced they're making a Spaceballs 2.
Yeah.
It's being written by Josh Gad and it's starring Josh Gad.
Now, I saw someone speculate that he's going to be playing some iteration of Barf.
No, I don't want that.
Yeah.
Don't want it.
Don't want it.
Yeah.
Not gonna be fun.
Like, I love Mel Brooks, but like History of the World, the series, wasn't great.
Yeah.
Like, maybe it's time to stop, man. Like,
I think he's just like, I think he, at his age, you know, he's gonna enjoy people, you know. I don't know. You know,
I don't know where I'm going with that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. Like that really, like, oh God, I don't want that.
The uniform code on this base is so lax, right? Because everyone is wearing different shit at different times. You know?
Yeah.
The American Ninja sleeps in his uniform in a bunch of scenes.
Or like the one scene where he just takes off, like he's sneaking out of the base, but he's in his full like dress uniform.
Yeah,
as he's
he's in
sneaking
his
out.
dress blues or
Greens,
I guess.
yeah.
But there are two different scenes where he's sleeping. That's when you know you're watching a great movie. There are multiple sleeping scenes. Judge a movie by how many scenes there are of people parking and how many scenes there are of people sleeping.
Like 100% that dude's a Filipino, the head ninja.
Oh my God. The entire time I was watching it, I was referring to him as Filipino Frank Stallone. Because of that hair. That is Rocky 3 Stallone hair.
Yeah,
And
bingo.
So if Sly had that hair in Rocky 3, you know Frank had that hair in probably around Rocky 4 because he was a little bit late to the game with all those.
Once Sly's moved on, he can then inherit that hairstyle.
Like, I'm done with it, Frank. You can have it now. You know?
It's all you.
It's all you. Oh, and the bad guy's Dr. Oz? Did anybody else pick up on this?
Vote for me.
His accent goes from being offensively Latin American to not offensively French, but it goes from being Latin American, just not convincingly, to being French to back to Latin American to French. So many different times.
I thought it was Israeli.
Oh, maybe that's why he's like dropping those R's into W's.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's exactly.
okay.
Yeah.
I didn't get that.
Yeah.
See, I was thinking he was going from like Spanish to French.
Yeah, no,
But he's still going from Spanish to Israeli then.
Yeah.
Because Israeli does sound very French.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it's that weird, like, just the way it kind of, like,
it almost sounds
trails
deaf.
off. Yeah, there's, like, a weird, like, muting to it. Like, kind of, yeah.
I mean, look at his shirt.
Yeah, his sleeves rolled up, like...
Sleeves rolled, look at how there's all that fraying. You know, like, that's the kind of
shit all over his back, like, yeah.
I mean, he probably just got into a ninja fight, but either way, he's clearly wearing something from the Goodwill, you know? Hey, nice melons. A lot of potatoes.
Yeah. Oh, I am Dudikoff.
Yeah, all he does...
Dudikoff! Like,
he's got an icy stare.
Yeah, all he has to do is shut up and just stare at the camera every now and again.
Yeah. Like 1 or 2 scenes ago, that guy was wearing a different shirt with all the ribbons and shit on it. Now he's dressed the same as this guy.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, he's supposed to be like a colonel or something, isn't he? Like,
right.
Yeah.
Do they allow him to roll the sleeves up like that? I mean, just that little thing on there. I thought that's the kind of shit that got Army guys in trouble.
Yeah.
Right?
You get like a demerit or something.
Right. You get detention or something.
A lap around or something. Oh, his name's William Hickok, too.
Oh, my God.
They call me Wild Bill.
Yeah. That guy?
Yeah.
That guy still doesn't shave yet.
Like, he's older than that guy. Like, the subordinate.
Oh, and he's even got a statue of him?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. It really hit you on the head with it?
I meant vice versa. I might be a little influenced.
And by the way, we're going to put some pictures of my daughter back there just so you know she's my daughter. Even though we mentioned it 80 times in the movie. That's the Colonel's daughter! They keep saying
That's her
that.
10th grade yearbook picture behind me. It was that or a picture of the Constitution in the background.
That guy's never shaved.
Yeah.
And he wears Nana glasses. I'm just going to say it.
Let me write you a check for your birthday. Put the
$5.
Yeah.
That's my grandma daughter. What is he, a junior space cadet? What is that plaque behind his head that had the atomic symbol on it from the 50s? I do like, though, that he works in the motorcade.
Yeah, he's just a regular dude.
Because, like, every movie where a guy's in the Army, he's, like, special forces.
Yeah, some elite commando.
Yeah, right. You know, except for Under Siege.
You know who that wormy guy looks like almost? Nick Swardson.
Yeah. This is a movie that's weird in the fact, or in, like, it has no recognizable people in it, like, whatsoever.
Yeah,
You know, it's like usually the Golden Globus movies have like some older actors who are kind of on their way down.
Yeah, they'll spring
You
for
know?
like one recognizable face
Yeah.
or name.
You know, because the neighbor from Alf isn't enough.
Yeah.
You know, that's not,
Maybe they thought it was whatever's
I don't think Alf was around.
John LaMotta or whatever. Yeah, no, Alf was 85 probably.
Yeah.
It's right about the same time.
He's not coasting on his Alf cred.
Yeah.
You know? I really don't understand why all the other soldiers hate this guy too. They fucking give him shit from the first scene in the movie, right?
Yeah.
Then,
hey, we don't do stuff alone here.
right,
Like,
they were hacky sacking, and he wouldn't throw the hacky sack back to them. And then the guy tried to pick a fight with him.
I'm not playing your fucking hippie game.
Yeah, and then ninjas attack their you know line of trucks and soldiers and whatnot. He saves all of them. Saves the fucking daughter of the colonel, and right immediately after, they're all giving him shit.
Think about this, how weird it was for a good couple of years, like in the middle of the 90s, like we all just stood around in a circle kicking a fucking beanbag back and forth. Yeah. That's odd.
Yeah. With your dirty friends.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
you were the dirty friend. I mean, I may have been.
If you didn't know who the dirty friend was.
Odds are.
Yeah. But yeah, no, we're just gonna kick this knitted fucking sack around.
By the way, did I mention Dr. Oz is in this movie? Because there he is again.
One of the funniest things while I'm on the hacky sack, I gotta use my hacky sack material while we're here. One of the funniest things I ever saw while in that period in the 90s was like a bunch of us were playing hacky sack at lunch, and fucking there was just this one girl sitting off to the side minding her own business, like eating her lunch, and fucking hacky sack just goes over by her, and a fucking dude both you and I know totally by accident like goes over to catch it and just fucking side kicks this girl straight into the back, like it's just boom, goes like tumbling over the table.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah. Still hilarious though.
There was a great joke on I believe it was on a Riff Tracks episode where one of them says every time a hacky sack goes into a gutter, an angel gets its wings. Something like that.
No, it's whenever like somebody eats a steak, like a hippie's hacky sack goes into the gutter or something like that. Yeah.
I don't understand him trying to grow the lily pads in the swimming pool. Can you explain that to me?
No, I can't. I absolutely can't. It's probably just supposed to be like some stereotypical, like, oh, mysterious Asian thing.
Yeah,
like it's the 80s. Like stereotypes were big around then.
And they used that, I don't know how much of a real story it is or if it's just an urban legend, but the story of the Japanese soldier who didn't realize the war was over.
Yeah.
Staying in the jungle for years and years.
And somebody finds him in like the 70s.
Yeah, they did it in King Kong Skull Island, too.
Yeah. And we're ninja school here.
Love Ninja School. Because Dr. Oz is showing his trustee members, I don't know.
Business associates.
Yeah.
We are clearly businessmen.
Investors.
Yeah.
Showing his investors around the ninja training school.
These guys look like Cobra fucking soldiers from G.I. Joe.
And I don't understand the giant diagram of the human skeleton. Are they training to fight 20 feet people? 20 feet tall people?
A 20-foot tall Harryhausen army.
Yeah. They're training to fight Bigfoots? I don't know.
Why is that skeleton holding a shield and a spear?
Well, it's a good thing to know that they are all a part of the Rhythm Nation.
Yeah, those were total dance moves.
Yeah.
These are all gymnasts and breakdancers.
Yep.
I'm calling it right now.
That bamboo platform, too, it was made by two guys who only wear shorts and no shoes, and they go out in the jungle and they make them.
Yeah, they make swimming pools and
Yeah.
stuff.
I'm glad you knew what I was talking about there. Building Guys, we call them.
Yeah.
Their channel might actually be called Building Guys, but Filipino Frank Stallone is kicking ass. That hair.
Gonna make this beautiful oasis in the jungle with no filtration system. So
Yep.
in a week it's gonna be filled with algae.
There's footage of where they build those things because the company that does it is actually makes a lot of money off those videos.
Oh, really? Yeah.
And they just abandon those things out in the jungle.
Oh, I don't doubt it. Yeah.
There's like this big forest full of those things, and they're all dilapidated, and they destroy the environment and shit. It's disgusting.
That sounds about right. Yeah.
And they use backhoes and shit to make them.
It's not just two guys digging. Yeah.
It's not two guys building houses with bamboo tools.
Black Star Ninja.
Mm-hmm. So, would you like to? I was saying that's a 1980s school playground, wooden thing.
Yeah. President's Fitness Challenge. Like, it shows you had to do the exercises on each of the things.
Mm-hmm. Goddamn you, Olive Garden.
Fucking
making food look good.
Yet tastes so terrible.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't been to an Olive Garden in over 20 years, but just commercials make food look good in general, you know?
Yeah, I legitimately couldn't tell you the last time I was in an Olive Garden.
Last time I went to an Olive Garden, I was dating a girl, and the waiter hit on her.
Oh, man.
Yeah. We're watching a commercial.
You were watching, for dog toys.
Yeah.
And now frozen food.
Oh, this fucking commercial. Jesus
Christ.
Christ.
Yeah. Rachel Dratch. I never thought she was all that funny.
Well, not anymore. She's doing these stupid-ass commercials.
Let's see. What else about American Ninja?
Yeah. There's an American in it.
Yeah, he is a practicing ninja.
There is no more American name than Dudikoff.
Yeah.
Even though it sounds Russian, like you said.
Dudikoff.
Yeah. I will be opening for Yakov Smirnov this year.
Dudikoff did a 6,720 off the fucking skate jump.
This guy in the safari shirt on the right with the, he looks like he's sickly. He's in a bunch of scenes and he has no lines. It's very confusing.
He's actually just from another movie. Like, we need you for a minute, man. But I'm dressed for a safari.
He's Jesse Plemons' stunt double.
Bee Sting, Matt Damon. Once heard somebody refer to him as.
Dr. Oz is trying to do his best George Hamilton thing here. Tan and shiny.
Yeah. Very golden.
See, like, they're on the loading docks of a Golden Globus warehouse right there.
Yeah.
You know? More road shots.
This fucking truck full of plastic zombies for the Night of the Living Dead remake.
Yeah.
Taking off in the background.
This guy, Steve James was his name. The guy who plays Jackson. He was the sidekick in so many goddamn kung fu movies in the 80s.
Yeah, I was looking at that. He actually is in a ton of shit.
He was a sidekick to Norris. He was a sidekick to Dudikoff and a couple.
I want to say he's in I'm Gonna Get You, Sucker, too.
That wouldn't surprise me. He's in Weird Science. He's one of the guys in the bar.
No shit.
Yeah.
He is a baseball fury in The Warriors as well.
There you go.
Steve James. Here we go.
There was one. What was the one that
he's in The Live and Die in L.A.?
I think he might be in. Oh wow, I like that one.
He was in an episode of Mantis in 1994.
Oh, wow.
I always mention that when it comes up.
I think he's in
Weekend at Bernie's too. He's in The Player, fucking Robert Altman movie.
Oh, wow. Not
McBain.
a big fan of Robert Altman, so it's not one I've watched.
I do remember seeing The Player, but yeah, I never like. There's no movies of his that I'm like, oh, that's really great.
Oh, other than Popeye, I like Popeye.
Oh yeah, I did love that when I was a kid.
Yeah, it's good as an adult too.
I remember seeing when I was a kid, the video store we used to go to was like a mom and pop video store, and they always had a big ass poster for McBain.
McBain. I only saw that for the first time just in the last couple of years. It's pretty bad. They do it on riff tracks. I think he's in one of the Night Eyes movies.
Oh, Jesus.
He might be Andrew Stevens' sidekick.
Let's see. He was in an episode of Pee-wee's Playhouse.
Oh, yeah. He goes out with the mail lady. He's the
Okay.
fireman.
Derek is his name.
Yeah.
His character's name.
The mail lady's going on a date, and they help her get ready for the date.
That show was great.
Yeah. My daughter has watched every fucking episode like 50 million times, so
Oh, nice.
that's why I remember it so vividly.
Yeah, he comes back for American Ninja 3.
Oh, and American Ninja 2, if you which is another one I've seen, but I haven't watched it recently. But if you read the synopsis of it, it involves mutant ninjas. Yeah. And
Time out.
the end of this one gets a little nuts when the bad guy all of a sudden just starts shooting lasers from his hands.
I must have zoned out. Yeah.
Maybe you zoned out because there is a thing at the end where when Dudikoff is fighting the main bad guy ninja, the guy just starts shooting lasers out of his fucking hand.
The fuck did I miss that?
Maybe I was really high.
Several Marines, which leads him to the Lion. A local science, a mass-produced an army of mutant ninja warriors. Oh man.
And I've definitely seen some of the sequels with David Bradley as well, because Dudikoff stopped after the second one, I think.
Yeah.
And those ones are just really, really bad. Because David Bradley is definitely no replacement for Michael Dudikoff.
He is no Michael Dudikoff,
No,
sir.
He's got a real, like, Jack Scalia thing going for him, you know?
Oh, Jesus.
He's just, I don't know.
He was in Robert Townsend's Hollywood Shuffle, also 1987. Episode of Moonlighting. Mohammed Boogaloo Brown.
Wow.
The Delta Force.
Oh, that's the one where he's Chuck's sidekick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was in Weird Science. Guy at Table. He's in Mask also, 1985.
Flamingo Kid, I remember that one.
Dukes of Hazzard.
Oh, I guess I was wrong about Night Eyes.
Brother from Another Planet.
Oh, I remember that being on all the time. Guy who made that movie's from Schenectady.
Yeah. Because they'll show it at Proctor's every now and again. Like, they'll have him there.
John Sayles.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a baseball fury in the Warriors. I mentioned that. His first role, All My Children.
Nice.
Guard Pinkston.
Poor little Pinkston.
This is where they fight for the first time. Like, he gives them shit.
Oh, yeah. Another scene where they just inexplicably hate him.
Yeah. And then, like, he just starts covering for him, and all of a sudden they're friends.
Right. He
Yeah.
kicked his ass in front of everyone, but in his wisdom, he decides it's not worth it. And, like, what person who acts like that, who would just pick a physical fight with somebody, would also be just so forgiving
That's
to
cool.
just all of a sudden change their attitude completely and say, like, oh, yeah, let's be friends now. And in the next scene they're together, they're, like, pawing each other's muscly, slick, greased up, masculine bodies.
Yeah.
They really are, too. It's like they just went, like, working out together, and they're, like, they got arms around each other, and they're pawing each other.
Field each other
They're
up.
fucking best friends. American Ninja Janitor. That bike is great because when Dudikoff takes it later in the movie, it will just consistently switch between that motorcycle and a stunt motorcycle that looks nothing like it. Just like shot after shot. You know?
Yeah.
It goes
All of
dirt
a sudden-
bike,
yeah, so
then
he's in
that
a
bike,
dirt
then
bike.
dirt bike, then that bike.
Tadashi Yamashita. He actually was Japanese. Holy shit.
Is that the guy who played his
Yeah, the guy we
his
thought was
Jungle Dad
the guy we thought was
or Filipino?
Filipino, the head ninja.
Oh, okay. But it's that hair. I mean,
Yeah.
come on, that hair.
He was in Gymkata.
Oh my God, that is some movie.
He was also in Rising Sun in
The
1993.
Octagon.
I don't remember that one.
That's a Norris one.
Of course.
It's a Golden Globus one.
Yeah.
So it's from the Chuck pile. Rising Sun. Sean Connery lives above Patty's.
Does he really?
Yeah. Patty's is in a lot of movies.
No shit.
Yeah. There's just it's in L.A. like in a warehouse district where they do a lot of road shooting and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
and they just use it the front of it. They use it for a lot of different shows and movies and stuff. It's in Repo Man. I saw it in holy shit! I saw it one time in Harley Davidson and the Marlboro Man. There's a car chase that goes by Patty's Pub.
No shit. He was in Enter the Dragon, 1973.
Did you say 1973? Because I like years that have that
1973. It's gold blooming it up.
Bronson Lee.
Come on, get your fucking out of there. We go. God damn you, Spectrum. Yeah, John Fujioka was the guy who turns out to be his dad.
The jungle dad that he doesn't remember.
Yeah.
I'm so uncomfortable in the training sequences of young Dudikoff when he's wearing that diaper.
Yeah. It's not even like... It looks like pants that somebody has shredded.
Yeah.
It's
like something you would wear at a club where, you got like an Eyes Wide Shut party or something.
Yeah, like a red light district bar in Amsterdam.
This on a boy in a movie.
Yeah.
That's just not cool.
The Blue Oyster Bar. He was in Pearl Harbor, 2001.
Well, good thing nobody saw that movie. One of the few movies I walked out on in my life.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I made it all the way through that one. That wasn't easy.
It was at the drive-in, so it's especially hard to sit through that movie at a drive-in.
Yeah, I mean you're in your means of egress. Like,
yeah. It was raining, and I had the car on to keep the foggers on, and then the battery went dead. I had to get a jump. Finally, I got the jump, and I'm just like, "Fuck this fucking movie! I'm leaving."
Fuck.
Still don't know how Pearl Harbor ended.
Yeah.
Don't spoil it for me.
Everything went great.
Yeah.
He was in an episode of Baywatch Nights.
Oh.
The steamy.
Sexy.
Baywatch.
Which,
also in... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say, which is, I'm pretty sure, a show about them solving mysteries while running a nightclub?
Yeah, I believe that's the premise.
Okay.
Yeah, the premise is when Mitch, what's his name, isn't Baywatching.
Mitch Baywatch.
Mitch
That was
Baywatch,
his name,
yeah.
Right?
When he isn't Baywatching, yeah, he owns a nightclub and he's
Mitch
a
lifeguard.
he's like a private detective. Yeah.
God.
And it's him and the guy from the sheriff's office, also from the beach. Like,
I don't know. I watched plenty of Baywatch episodes. I'm not going to say that I didn't.
yeah, oh yeah.
There were so many different cast members that I don't even know who you mean by the other person,
Yeah.
Because it could, like, I'm sure if I saw a picture, I'd go, okay, I remember that guy.
There was a guy who was like from the sheriff's office who always rode around on the beach, like
Yeah.
on an ATV.
Yeah.
Yeah. He looked like what's his name from Die Hard and Family Man, Reginald Vell Johnson.
Oh, okay. I'm
Yeah.
picturing the guy. All
Yeah.
right. Yeah. Yeah, he kind of looked like the dude from like the In the Heat of the Night TV series.
Yeah.
Remember that one? It was on Wednesday nights with Midnight Caller.
Yeah. That's right. Holy shit.
Lumberg was the DJ. He was
On
a
Midnight Caller?
DJ. Yeah, on Midnight Caller.
There's an episode of Seinfeld where they're in the NBC offices and like there's a poster I think for Midnight Caller and fucking the other one we just mentioned.
In the Heat of the Night.
Yeah, In the Heat of the Night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a Crazy Joe DeVoe.
I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah.
Okay, regular motorcycle, right? Regular motorcycle. Here's when they first. Oh, and they just have a ramp set up across from where he just borrowed.
Yeah, this is supposed to be like a secure army base. Like there's just a ramp set up next
Yeah.
to the wall.
Okay, regular bike.
Again, he's in a full dress uniform.
Yep, full dress uniform.
He almost wiped out on that bike.
Yeah.
There's the
Stunt
dirt
bike.
bike.
Guy
Yeah.
with black hair. Oh, hits his head on the fucking handlebars.
Can I get it? Yeah, there's a 10-second rewind.
Yeah, that guy totally lost some teeth.
Israel almost wipes out. Hold on,
Yeah.
when he approaches the ramp.
I mean, is this movie written by a 10-year-old?
Yeah.
He gets on the motorcycle, then he totally does a cool wheelie and jumps off a ramp. Just show how cool he is.
He almost
He's
loses
gonna
control.
do it.
He does like the country Mac thing, like where he
Yeah.
clunk.
Bam!
Yeah. Oh,
Concussion.
dude. That was not even like he
Yeah.
tapped his face on the thing. Like, no. He
no helmet.
smashed his face
Yeah.
into those handlebars.
Just to show how cool he is. And the other guys were like, damn, he's cool. 10-year-old wrote that shit.
Yeah. I mean, it's a movie about an American ninja.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
He rides a motorcycle, and he's got ninja stars. He totally makes out with a girl.
It's so cool. He jumps a wall with a motorcycle.
Yeah, and this scene is clearly, the Pee-wee's Big Adventure movie within a movie scene, like with the XJ.
Paging Mr. Urban.
And there's ninjas in that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true. There are.
know? And his uniform is different again.
That's totally real scenery in the background.
Oh, I know. It looks like they're at Olin Mills.
Yeah.
I noticed that too.
Yeah, like you could see the grain on like the fucking painting.
Scene guest directed by Tommy Wiseau.
Yeah.
It's like a scene from the movie that they put on pause
Yeah.
on a rear projector.
Yeah, it's just stuck behind her. Yeah.
More roads. More roads.
There's a lot of driving in this movie, yeah.
We could have a drinking game where anytime they're just on a road,
On a road, yeah, drink.
drink.
This is giving off very Top Gun energy, which is the same year.
A lot of wicker in Top Gun. A lot
I
of
used
wicker.
to have one of those chairs at my parents' house.
Chairs are fucking expensive now.
Are they really?
Yeah, vintage wicker.
They were like throwaway items, like in the fucking 70s. Yeah.
Yeah, they go for a lot of money now.
It's wicker throne.
Dr. Oz. Alf's neighbor. American Ninja.
Man, their baked Alaska is coming along nicely behind them.
If there's one thing I know about ninjas, they like their food flambéed.
Yeah. You got to have the bananas Foster here. It's amazing. Back to our evil plot.
Yeah. It's turned into a sitcom. He's at dinner with the girl, but his boss is over there.
Yeah, he's going to keep moving back and forth between the tables.
Yep, he's going to go in and out of his ninja costume like Mrs. Doubtfire.
He's going to send him a bottle of wine like it's always sunny.
Yeah, yeah.
Dude, he's really working whatever he's cooking behind him.
Yeah, I bet you that's Menachem Golem's, standard cameo performance right there. He's like Hitchcock.
The guy had to go to a chef school for like a whole month to learn how to make omelets just for that role. Like,
method.
yeah. And stir, stir, stir.
You gotta learn how to
Make
brown
an
it in the
omelet.
pan correctly.
Fuck, now I want an omelet.
You don't want Olive Garden?
Fuck no. Can I take a moment to complain about the lack of all-night diners around here also?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
The lack of places staying open into the night as well.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Everybody used to be open late.
There was, like, I used to love doing my grocery shopping fucking late at night. When there's nobody around. Just, take my time, fucking...
When I'm working at the open mic, they close the bars so early now compared to how they used to.
Yeah.
The bars all used to be open till like 3, 4 in the morning.
Yeah, oh yeah.
You know?
I will say the Heritage does keep it open pretty late.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're cool, it's open till like 4.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or later. Bunch of dudes just hanging out in their underwear.
Yeah. Except for the American Ninja, who's once again sleeping in his uniform.
Yeah?
Did that girl roofie him? I'm serious. Like, why was he so sleepy?
Yeah, fully dressed.
Yeah. And what military is this where they just casually get to hang out until what, 9:30 when the fucking the colonel comes in? I thought they all get up at 5 in the morning.
Yeah, when the fucking bugle goes off.
A bugle, right? To jog for 60 miles or whatever.
And this guy's just hanging out in like a graphic T-shirt.
Yeah,
like,
it's not
not even like army issue. Like,
right, none of it is. They're allowed pornography on the walls. I bet if Michael Dudikoff had a twin, you could fit their heads together like Legos.
His head is very Frankenstein level flat. Like,
more stuff of the motor pool.
Trevor Ochmonick, 40 episodes of Alf. Sorry, I was like, he's in Vampire in Brooklyn also.
Oh wow, that's a tough movie to get through. See, he's just hanging out in a parking lot.
Why am I looking at LaMotta's fucking credits?
Because he's a brilliant method actor.
Yeah. Oof, pardon me. Growing Pains, Mr. Belvedere. Who's the boss?
It looked like he did 3 Growing Pains as different characters. Did you see that? Look at the characters' names.
Yeah.
Salvador Babats. I'm willing to bet I know how he talks in that. Hey,
what do you mean?
Salvador Babats. Oh.
He's in Breaking 2 Electric Boogaloo.
Oh, same director as this movie.
Yeah, as is Ninja 3 The Domination.
Oh, that's a very interesting one. Have you ever watched that?
I have. Yeah, I remember seeing that when I was a kid.
The Possessed. The Exorcist meets the ninja. I don't know.
I wasn't aware of the first 2 ninja movies.
That's a sequel to the Franco Nero one I was talking about.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right. Using again 3 episodes of Barney Miller, all as different characters.
Yeah.
And in the spinoff Fish.
There's a lot of sitcom actors like that. You know, like if you watch all the old Munsters episodes, you'll see the same side characters or the same actors playing different side characters.
Yeah. Yeah, even up to like the 90s or so, you'd see like people playing different characters, like the background people.
Yeah, even on Seinfeld.
It's specifically what I was thinking
repeats,
of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He cuts a lot of dudes' backs with his sword in this. He waits till they turn around and then he slices their back.
It's a cheap effect.
Yeah. Yeah, there's hardly any blood.
That's true. For all the slashing and cutting being done.
Yeah. There's a lot of thuds, too, you hear when they're slicing. Oh, I love this one. Right in the dick. Right in the rice dick.
When he underhand throws a ninja star.
Yeah.
That's not a thing you can do.
A 1-inch piece of steel triangle going into you is going to kill you immediately.
Throw it like a softball.
Yeah. They're filming this in a bookie's office.
For reference, we're at 47 minutes and 30 seconds into the movie.
That's going to be a tough one to get through.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. Like, we can make it to an hour. As long as we make it to an hour, I'm fine.
It's all just karate scenes. And they're not even karate. That's what I was saying before. He never really does any martial arts.
Any martial arts, yeah. Like, he'll stab a dude or, like you said, throw some stuff. Like,
yeah, he throws weapons. He has throwing stars. Slices a bunch of dudes. He cuts his way through a net.
Yeah, I mean, like, this really could have been written by a 10-year-old.
Yeah.
He's an army guy, but he's also a ninja. Like, he just keeps fighting all these ninjas, and, like, he's going to rescue his girlfriend.
His hot girl.
Yeah. Oh. He double stabs the dude with the swords.
He never needs to sharpen his swords.
Yeah. They don't break. They don't get bloody.
Nope. You can. Oh, there's so many scenes in this movie too that are clearly shot and then played in reverse.
Yes, people flipping. I noticed.
Yeah.
Is like It makes them look like they're doing backflips, but they're clearly doing front flips.
It happened with him throwing the swords there just then too.
Send. There we go.
More driving. More
not the produce.
roads and parking lot.
Not more produce.
When he somehow switches, he looks like the gun store owner from the Terminator, the guy he's on the bike with.
Dick Miller.
Dick Miller, yeah. I knew it was Dick something.
Just what you see on the wall, pal.
The Phase 7 plasma auto rifle.
Murray Futterman from the Gremlins movies.
Yeah. When he switches places with him here and then he smashes him into the truck, it's so great. But then he somehow lives. Like he's fucking dead.
Yeah, no, he would be instantly killed.
Yeah. I mean, going into the water is such a letdown after almost being smashed with a truck. They should have killed him with the truck.
Or at least kill him by having the boat smash him against the side of the pier. Like,
him going into the propeller or something. You know?
I'm like, that's a completely different bike than.
He's got a dirt bike now.
But I don't know if it's supposed to be the same one or not. No, it's not, because it was the one with the produce on it. There's a lot of stunt produce in this scene.
Yeah. Oh, you can see the stuntman hunched there.
Yeah. Surprised there's not like two guys like moving a piece of plate glass across the road.
Yeah.
Or like a cart with some chickens on it.
Yeah.
He's pressed up against the side of the truck.
Totally survives this too. Guy dresses like a Filipino narc.
Yeah. Yeah, this is like straight out of fucking Beyond Thunderdome.
Oh, and there's so many scenes too where they're clearly just trying to do Raiders stuff.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I mean, like the whole action sequence on like a moving army truck is textbok. Like
this is
Indiana
like the
Jones.
third sequence with him climbing onto an army truck.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, there was one in one of the first scenes.
He's just hiding under.
It's very roomy under there.
It is. We know that it's ripping off a movie
Cape
40
Fear.
years later, but very Furiosa.
Yeah.
More guys with pith helmets.
Yep. That's how you know who's the bad guy.
Hoo-ha.
Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous. Nope, safari shirts. See, bad guy bosses wear safari shirts. Bad guy henchmen wear safari helmets.
Yeah, that's how you know who's who.
Yeah, that's how you know the hierarchy.
Yeah.
See, they're in another loading dock.
Yeah, we just have these couple of ninjas standing out front. You know,
Yep.
the stealth warriors are just out front, guarding this place.
Hey, ninjas, we got a delivery of shurikens coming in later. What do you say you head on out after lunch?
The other guys are dressed like postmen with the fucking pith helmets.
Dark helmet when he's looking for yogurt in the desert.
You think we're being too literal, sir? OSA.
Oh, see, that he said magnifique. So that's when I thought he was trying to be French.
Yeah, no, that dude has a fucking textbook like Israeli accent.
Yeah. But not all the time though, because sometimes he's trying to sound South American. Sometimes he's talking like this. You know? Not real South American, but
South Americans like this, isn't it? That's more New Zealand, actually.
Oh yeah, New Zealand has a great accent. Little foreshadowing for the end.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, it's the other dude uses that to shoot down the helicopter.
Yeah, to shoot down a tiny little toy helicopter.
That it looks like they clearly added bars onto for him to hang on.
That too?
Yeah. Those bars are not on helicopters.
Yeah, they're held on there with zip ties. I noticed when he's jumping on.
Yeah, one of them is like the front one is kind of like shaky when he's grabbing onto it.
Yeah, I noticed that too. So this is like the fourth scene of him hiding in the ceiling of a warehouse.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've ever been in a warehouse like that before, but when you walk in, you see everything.
Yeah.
It's so open.
It's not exactly you can hide up there.
Yeah.
Hey, is that a guy up there?
Yeah. Is that a Dudikoff up there? Yeah.
Oh, Dudikoff stole my girlfriend.
And there was a convenient little panel that someone had made for him to go out.
Yeah.
All roofs have one of those.
The other side of the Menachem Golem, or Golem Globus warehouse.
Yep. This is their accountant's offices.
Yeah. As he stuffs him in the barrel.
He's gonna give him a swirly next. The guy's not even fighting. He just
Gives him a wedgie before he crams him in there.
He's just so embarrassed that he got thrown into a trash can that he can't fight it. Oh man, this is my first day on the job. Good thing that truck had a mat on the hood. Oh, he loves to roll.
More dancer moves.
Yep. I mean, is this Benny Hill? There's like 50 villains all chasing him at once.
Here's the hidden cave behind like two bushes. Just here a second ago. Where could he have gone? Oh, god damn it.
God damn it.
Another commercial.
And your weird Jeff Goldblum lookalike.
Yeah, what the fuck's up with this dude?
I don't know what is happening.
Yeah.
I hate commercials.
For something I have clearly no interest in.
They all suck now. Every commercial tries to be funny now.
Yeah.
You know, no commercial just tells you what the fucking product is. They got to try and be funny. Stop.
Oh, there's one I really fucking hate. It's a musical for some like medicine, some prescription. And it's some girl, some woman singing about how great the medicine is.
God, they all want to sing about and dance about a product that's so phony.
Yeah.
When I see those two jerks from that jerk fucking show and that other guy who played Aquaman singing about their
phone
cable.
service, whatever the fuck it is.
Wow.
Does Aquaman really need to fucking hawk phone service for Christ's sake? Like,
what is he, Jay Leno?
Yeah.
You know,
great phone.
try our nacho flavor. Try the Cool Ranch ones.
What have I done with my life?
Yeah, fucking Aquaman doesn't have enough money.
Seriously.
You know what bugs me about Aquaman is not the movie Aquaman, but about that guy is that he started playing bass recently.
Oh boy.
And now he's all of a sudden like headlining shows at like these big venues.
Yeah, no.
Like, what a big fuck you to musicians.
Yeah.
You know?
This fucking greasy pretty boy just picks up a bass and 2 months later he's headlining.
And everyone's like, oh my God, I love it.
So talented.
Yeah. He may be a fucking genius on the bass, but Jesus Christ, man.
He's like way too large to have been sitting in the back of that truck.
Was he in the back of a dog catcher's van?
Bye, guys. Roof, roof, roof.
More soldiers at the base who inexplicably hate him for, being a great ninja.
Ooh. Pretty sure this jail hallway has been in like other movies too.
Yeah.
I mean, it is very generic. It just could be, it could be that, but it looks very familiar.
This scene baffled me because I kept wondering how someone so high up in the military could be so bad at taking care of their teeth.
Yeah.
You know,
He's got like a meth like pock mark on his face also. Like yeah.
Isn't it all about taking care of yourself and personal hygiene and
Yeah,
you know,
like regiments
routine
and
regimens?
routine, yeah. Being in peak physical condition.
How does that guy have that mouth?
Fucking summer teeth over here.
Summer teeth go this way, summer teeth go that way. I haven't heard that one in a long time. His name is Ronaldo.
I was like, Rindaloo? Oh, no, it's Ronaldo.
Has he been wearing his hat on his shoulder the entire movie? I think he has.
He has been wearing it in a couple of scenes.
Is that so we can take naps?
Yeah.
He's kind of resting his head there.
Yeah. We have Dudikov in jail.
You should sing a little somewhere out there.
Yeah.
How did he get that bike back?
Yeah.
Didn't it get run over?
No, that was remember that was the one with the sidecar on it that got smashed.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Did you say Corporal Dad's inside?
The prequel to Major Dad?
Corporal Dad.
I don't know what the rank is.
He got a promotion and they got him the fuck out of the Philippines.
Yeah, it might actually be a demotion. I'm not sure. I don't know how the ranks go, but
I'm pretty sure Corporal was below Major. He's not like. Oh, I thought he was wearing like an army uniform with like a bolo tie, but he's supposed to be just casually dressed.
yeah, he's just at home.
Yeah. He's just a ninja hanging out by this pool.
By the pool.
Yeah.
With Dr. Oz.
Yeah.
Oprah's coming by later. They're going to talk, bow staffs, size.
And gaudy necklaces, apparently.
Yeah, all of a sudden he's this Goomba.
Not to cast aspersions on stereotypes, but motherfucker's Israeli. There's gonna be a gold chain involved. Like, yeah. More ninjery.
Yeah, a lot of sneaky stuff. There is no fucking plot to this movie.
I was thinking that earlier. There really isn't. It's just there's ninjas, and there's an American ninja who will kill the other ninjas.
Yeah. That cracked me up too. The guy up on the telephone pole snipping the wires made the American ninja wake up in bed, right? Once again, sleeping in his uniform. So that made him wake up, right?
He's got a wonderfully Grinchy idea.
Oh yeah. But the night after, or the morning after he slept with Weird Science Girl, he slept through like all these people walking around talking in the barracks.
Yeah.
And then Alf Neighbor coming in yelling was what finally woke him up. But he's such a smooth ninja.
Oh, yeah. That sounded like a ninja cutting the electricity wires. Oh, man.
And this is clearly just the same room they shot other stuff in earlier, but they just turned the lights off to make it look like a different set.
Yep. Just move the desk around to a different spot.
Yep. That guy, Richard Norton, he was in a lot of Cynthia Rothrock movies.
That tracks.
Yeah, he's Australian.
I did a convention with Cynthia Rothrock once.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I didn't get a chance to talk to her. I really wanted to.
Yeah, it probably would have been interesting.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say any of her movies are all that great, but
I've seen many of them.
but she's a journeywoman.
Yeah.
You know, she put in her dues, you know.
She was featured very often on Thursday Night Prime.
Oh, yeah. China O'Brien.
Yeah.
China O'Brien 2.
Yep.
China O'Brien 3.
The China O'Brien series.
Yeah,
if you
the
will.
trilogy.
Oh, I think there's a ninja sneaking around.
I had a couple of them army belts when I was a kid. So the white one that the MP was wearing, yeah, it hooks in the front like that, and you can put your canteen on it. And it was my dad brought his back from Vietnam.
Oh, so it was like a real one.
Yeah.
Damn.
But then, like, because we all liked it, we would go to the surplus stores.
Oh, just get into it.
And we would so we had a few in the house because we all wanted one, me and my brothers.
Yeah, I think it was like a toy one, you know?
No, they were the real army belts.
We did live in the golden age of, like, army, like, guns and toys and, like, yeah.
We had his canteen. We had his belt. His shovel. You know, those folding shovels?
Oh, yeah.
They're so cool. One of my brothers has all that stuff. There's a couple of pouches for, like, the magazines, you know?
I love we just keep seeing the same vehicles, too, in, like,
Yeah.
different positions and different... Yeah, we got the door open now. It's a completely different vehicle than the one you saw before.
Oh, he threw a kick.
All right.
Like the first kick. We were like an hour in it.
Crazy with it, yeah.
Yeah.
$1.04 into the movie. Yeah.
Yep. They're in another parking lot. It's just a parking lot of army vehicles.
The ones that we saw, you know, we've seen driving plenty of
Right.
times before. It's like a gondola boat hook. You fucking...
Yeah, where did he find that? Was that just sitting on top of one of those vehicles?
Yeah, clearly standard issue army equipment.
Action movies that end in a warehouse, there's always something like that too, where somebody will just pick up a bar and just start using it as a weapon. Like, where are you finding these bars?
Yeah.
They don't just leave bits of metal.
Yeah,
around.
rebar just hanging around.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
I don't think I've ever actually seen this whole movie until I watched it yesterday.
Oh, yeah, it's a treat.
Was it yesterday? Yeah, it was. Because I watched it during a blackout fucking yesterday.
Yeah.
Thanks to, again, fucking National Grid fuckers.
This was one of those movies that it was never on cable when I was a kid. And so when I finally got old enough to rent it, I rented it.
Yeah, no, this was always on HBO. Like
these were like legendary movies, you know?
Yeah. Like I know I saw at least a good chunk of it with my dad one night, like on HBO.
Yeah, I never caught it on HBO.
Yeah.
Kids would always, American Ninja. I'd hear kids talking about it in school, and it would make me jealous, you know?
Oh, man. How long are we? Oh, we're an hour and 20 minutes into this? Holy shit.
Wow.
Yeah, I thought we weren't going to make it. I mean, we still don't have to.
Oh, look at that. The tiny little bit of metal in his head, and he's dead. It's like that guy. What was that guy's name? That famous guy who got this railroad spike through his head, like Phineas
Gage.
Phineas Gage.
Yeah. It
Fuck you,
completely
Phineas
changed his
Gage.
personality.
Yeah. Fuck you, Phineas Gage.
I want to say we learned about that in high school fucking psychiatry or psychology.
Yeah.
And then again in college psychology.
Yeah, I remember learning about him a few times too. Well, he is a good point of contention for the existence of the soul. When people talk about the soul,
Oh yeah,
your
yeah.
soul's gonna go on after you die. No,
Yeah.
you don't have a soul.
You're just gonna die.
Yeah. Your personality is just a reflection of your biology, and that guy's a perfect example of why that's true.
Yeah.
You know, your personality changes so drastically with the slightest bit of a brain injury.
Well,
You know,
slightest bit being a railroad tie through your fire.
well, that guy was an extreme example. You know? But
Yeah.
like even slight examples, people get concussions and it changes their personality. You know.
Yeah, that's true.
There's even those like weird ones where people will wake up and they speak in a new accent.
Speak or a different language. Like,
Right.
Yeah.
You know, people change from that kind of shit. I mean, amnesia. You know, people where they. I mean, you know, obviously that exists a lot more in fiction, but you know, people forget just from
Yeah.
they completely forget who they are. You know, how is that a soul?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. If it's this indelible thing, like how do you forget everything
Yeah,
that you are?
can forget all the characteristics of said soul. Is it really that much of a soul? You know?
We got unexpectedly philosophical here.
Yeah.
Watching American Ninja.
American Ninja. American Philosopher was the the failure of a sequel that they tried making.
Yeah, this isn't really much of a movie.
We're back to the guy who can't shave.
Although, like, I didn't hate it watching it. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna say it's the greatest movie I've ever seen, but like for what for what we're expecting, like for a cheesy '80s action movie, got the fucking job done.
Yeah, I like the
he just touched her for no reason.
Yeah, it looked like he kind of grabbed a little side boob.
Copped a feel, yeah.
That was a little inappropriate, dude.
But yeah, I sat here yesterday in my dark, fucking, rapidly warming house, watching this on my iPad. For the record, that is the warmest day of the year and the coldest day of the year that fucking National Grid has left us without power.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah, my AC breaks every year, too, at the beginning of the summer. And then this year is no different.
Did give me an excuse to leave work yesterday.
He's so pink.
He is, yeah. Did you just molt?
His eyes are so intense, Dudikoff's. I mean, 90% of his performance in this movie is his gaze. He really doesn't have a lot of lines.
No, he doesn't say much. Joe Ninja.
Joe Ninja.
Yeah, it used to be Ninja Telly, but they made his grandparents changed it at Ellis Island.
Yeah, at Ellis Island, yeah. So last week was Joe Samurai. This week's Joe Ninja.
Fuck, what are we going to do next week now?
It's going to be like Joe Hollywood. Isn't that a real movie?
Jimmy Hollywood.
Jimmy Hollywood, yeah.
Let's see. We did Joe Samurai, Joe Ninja, Joe...
There's got to be like a Joe Apocalypse movie.
Yeah, Joe Monk. I don't know.
Joe Mama?
Joe Mama.
He's so cool driving that Jeep while getting shot at. It's just like nothing's bothering him at all.
Yeah, no, he's just calmly, like, just in a car chase. No big deal.
No big deal. A fast forward car chase. Good thing that Jeep was registered. They really wanted you to see that registration sticker.
Was the registration good through 1994, did it say?
Oh, wow. They do very good maintenance on those military Jeeps. One of my favorite things.
Oh, 84.
So one of my favorite things is they actually have a rear view. I was going to say one of my favorite things to point out in car chases is how
they never have the rear view.
And look at that. They had it. They didn't have in the budget to remove the rear view.
They didn't have a guy to go, click.
Yep.
Because it probably was like a borrowed vehicle. That's probably why. Like,
oh yeah, these are all official Filipino military vehicles. You know, Menachem Golem gave what was her name there? The
Imelda Marcos.
Yeah, Imelda Marcos.
A couple of pairs of shoes.
Yeah, it gave her the keys to a fucking Tom McCann in Brentwood.
Boom, you got fucking Filipino military vehicles.
Yep, she was like the fucking guy in Last Crusade giving him all the tanks and you will have tanks and guides across the desert.
We'll even give you a warehouse to film at. How about that?
You can use our
shoe warehouse.
Our garbage disposal warehouses. And
oh.
Yeah, there was definitely some dirty dictator money involved in this thing.
Dirty dictator.
Can you just rewind that?
Ninja
please?
in a limo?
Because that really confused me when I watched this earlier. Was he hiding in the limousine the whole time?
Yeah, that guy just got out of that limo.
So yeah, Dr. Oz gets out of the limo. He goes to meet the pink, oily guy who can't shave.
And then,
so was that look him saying to the ninja, "Come on, get out"?
Boom,
or was
ninja
he hiding?
Out. Also, Ninja in a Limo would be a awesome album title.
Ninja in a Limo.
Yeah.
He's So sneaky. The framed painting of John Wayne.
I noticed that earlier too. Yeah, the pink guy has a painting of John Wayne in his house.
Oh well, he is William Hickok, right?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
Yeah.
He has a pervert telescope there also.
How do you know it's not an astrology telescope?
Sure, it is.
He's got not one but two cowboy hats hung on the wall.
And a golf trophy, of course, was just
Yeah.
in the middle behind him.
Now, this is Dudikoff in full ninja gear, right?
Yeah.
If I remember correctly. Oh, no.
Oh no, it's the head ninja.
Yeah. She's wearing clothes from the Bob Denver line at JCPenney's.
She has like PVC shelving also. Like look at this
Yeah,
shelf I have over there.
it's definitely garage shelving.
Yeah.
So does the star under an eye mean that you went to prison for killing a ninja?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy how gaudy he got
Yeah.
in the second half of the movie, right?
That might be a toupee. See, I think a little bit of a
The
line.
pink guy?
No, the
Oh,
Israeli.
Dr. Oz?
Give me the,
I don't know.
maybe
I
not.
think that's a full head of like
That-
Greek hair.
Yeah, it might be real. Yeah.
You know?
I don't see the definitive line. I thought I saw a line.
I think Dr. Oz is Greek.
I'm
Right.
pretty sure he's Israeli.
Dr. Oz or that guy?
Dr. Oz.
In real life? Well, are we talking about
Oh,
the
no,
real
no.
Dr.
Oh,
Oz
no,
or
no.
that Dr. Oz?
I'm talking about that guy. Yeah.
No, his
No.
name in this movie is Ortega.
Bullshit.
Look it up. Look it up.
Oh, I don't doubt it, but he's not an Ortega.
Yeah, because I was going along with the Israeli thing, but then I remembered I looked him up on IMDb, and I'm pretty sure that character's name's Ortega.
I'm Yitzhak Ortega.
I'm going to shul, and I have a note from my mother. That was
Yeah. I
Mr.
mean,
Connor joke.
Escuela.
Staying after school, going to the biblioteca.
Yeah.
Oh wow!
Yeah, he gave him the sure thing nod. Like,
she is so unconscious, that girl.
it's in the bag. That guy doesn't bang my daughter.
God, he is so awkward. The shirt, the pants, the face.
Looks like a Tim Heidecker character. Like,
You know, God bless the travel commercial that puts skinny dipping in their ad.
want to get your wife or girlfriend naked on vacation?
Yeah. Who doesn't? What are you drinking there?
Just iced tea. I just spilled a little on myself.
Now
I've
they're
always got a non-alcoholic
at
beverage.
John
hidden.
Bon Jovi rest stop in New Jersey.
I have been there. It is currently mostly closed down.
John Bon Jovi actually blew me in the bathroom at his own rest stop.
The one time I was there, how did I describe it? As like I described it, I think as like, you know, you ever see like one of those videos of like a train in like India where there's like 50 dudes.
Yeah, people's on the roof.
Yeah. Okay, like imagine if that slammed into like a camp full of like carnies.
Oh wow!
And that would be the John Bon Jovi rest area. Like, yeah.
Yeah. I don't like rest areas. Yeah, you know, you go into the bathroom and there's like 80 people all go to the bathroom at the same time. It's just like that. I can't do that. I get too much stage fright. You know?
I remember, like, this is totally fucking way off topic. Like, my birthday this year, like, was awesome for the most part. But there was one moment that, like, when I thought about it, like, in retrospect, was really fucking sad. We were driving home. We went to the city, like, went to the fucking Comedy Cellar, went out to dinner. We were driving home, so it's, like, super late at night. It's, like, 2 a.m. We stopped at the Vince Lombardi rest area in New Jersey.
I'm sure it was inspirational.
Yeah. Like, and I remember like we were walking out, and I see a cake vending machine, and I'm like, it's my birthday. I'm gonna get a piece of birthday cake.
Wow, I didn't even know that existed.
Yeah. So like I'm sitting there in the car, waiting for my wife to go to the bathroom, eating a piece of cake. Yeah. Happy birthday to me.
Was it good?
It wasn't bad.
Well, then there you go.
Yeah. It was on par with like a Price Chopper cake.
Cake is cake. Price Chopper makes some good cakes.
I prefer a Hannaford cake over a Price Chopper cake.
As long as it ain't too sweet, you know.
Yeah,
frosting,
yeah.
You know?
That was just one of those scenes where young Dudikoff is in a loincloth.
Yeah, and I didn't notice it before, but he was climbing a tree, which makes it even creepier.
Yeah, the dude's just standing on the ground looking at his dong.
Yeah, like, what are you doing? Oh.
Yeah, nope, that's just weird.
Yeah, like, the grown-up isn't dressed like that.
Yeah, like, you're wearing pants and a shirt. Like, can I get one of those?
Yeah. Oh, you have not graduated to that level yet.
So much I don't remember.
Because I'm an idiot. They're going to have that romantic tea ceremony from Karate Kid 2 now.
He is the man who will fight for your honor.
Just like a knight in shining armor.
I think we can make it to the end. We have like 12 minutes left, I think.
They bought a ninja action like weapon set at Toys R Us before they filmed this.
They went to that one store in the mall, like where you can get all the stuff.
Yep.
I think there's a website dedicated to that stuff called Mall Ninja.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
it's the same store you can buy medieval swords and maces and axes at.
Like a painting of like a tree and and next to a waterfall that you have to plug in.
Oh, totally. Yeah, they glow.
Yep, the waterfall looks like it's moving.
Yeah, like how do they do that? That's real art. Yeah. That's real art.
That's art. I don't know. I am not an artist, but that, sir, is art.
I don't know what you call art.
Yeah,
that's what I call art.
Velvet Elvis,
Elvis
and this. Yeah.
Oh, they're talking about going down the dark path.
Yeah.
The dark side.
They are definitely generously borrowing from other pop culture movies at the time.
That's the Golden Globus way. You know? Find what's popular and make a cheap copy of it. You know?
But I mean, for that being their strategy, like some fucking Golden Globus movies that I love. Like I love
great Golden Globus.
Yeah, the remake of Night of the Living Dead I fucking mentioned before.
Did they produce that?
Yeah, that's a Golden Globus movie.
No shit.
Yeah.
Wow, I had no idea.
Yeah.
I thought maybe like Dino De Laurentiis, you know, because he was also in like that.
I'm gonna verify, but I've seen that movie enough to remember that it is Golden Globus.
In that like fucking trashy, you know, genre stuff, you know, because like they did Manhunter, Dino De Laurentiis.
Oh, that is a good movie,
which is fucking great. And but they also did like King Kong 76. You know?
Yeah, we've done that on Big Dumb Monsters.
Oh my god! Did you talk about the Carlo Rambaldi King Kong?
The robot monkey? Yeah.
That was in like 6 seconds of movie.
Night
of the Living Dead, the remake. That's what you're looking for.
Hey, I'm on it. I'm just looking to like, what did it even say? It's Golden Globus.
Look for a cast and full cast and crew.
Top cast.
No, there you go, full cast and crew. Yeah.
Produced. Yeah, Menachem Golan.
Wow. No shit.
Yeah.
But no Globus.
So maybe it was just a Golan fucking.
Yeah. Because that wasn't a Canon movie.
I thought it was Golden Globus, but yeah, no, it
I
might
don't
have.
remember seeing the Canon logo.
Yeah, no, it wasn't canon.
Holy shit, that is nuts.
I really do love that movie.
There's an actor in that is he's a great actor, Tom Towles.
Yes. Yeah.
He's African American.
Is he really?
Yeah.
He is in the like the Rob Zombie fucking like House of a Thousand
He's in a lot of Rob
Corpses.
Zombie movies, yeah.
Yeah. Wow, I didn't know
He's
that.
in Henry Portrait of a Serial Killer.
You'd think he looks like a good old boy, like redneck.
He
Yeah.
played a lot of good old boys, but he's actually both of his parents are African American.
Huh. That's crazy. Yeah, like
he's so light skinned, right?
yeah.
I
Died
remember
in
seeing like an
2015.
interview with him or something where he talked about how
He was Harry Cooper in that movie. I didn't realize that.
how he even had like a hard time like convincing people sometimes.
Yeah.
You know? He was Harry
And
Cooper.
he plays Harry Cooper, the racist guy. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. His dog bit Elaine on an episode of Seinfeld.
Yeah, that's right. No gunshot, dog bite.
Yeah.
Woof woof, not bang bang. It's in Firefly,
Yeah,
2002.
Henry Portrait of a Serial Killer. That's a great fucking movie. It's a movie that's
I've
not-
never seen it.
It's not a movie that you want to watch it over and over again.
Yeah, it's like one of those like you watch it like I'm good for a very long
because it's
while.
about sick fucking people, you know. But it's a good flick, you know.
I gotta watch that.
He played tough guy on Seinfeld. The air conditioner crushes his dog.
Yeah,
The Pendulum. Holy shit! I was just watching that the other
the
day.
1991 one
It's a
version.
Stuart Gordon one. I love Stuart Gordon movies. He
All
did
right.
Reanimator.
Oh yeah, yeah. His
He
first role was Dog Day Afternoon.
Huh. Fortress. That's another Stuart.
Christopher
Gordon
Lambert.
one. Yeah, Christophe Lambert. Yeah, Stuart Gordon directed that one. He directed Pit and the Pendulum. He did a lot of like great B horror movies in the 80s and the 90s. You know, most of them were straight to video, but he did do some stuff that was theatrical. That was pretty good. You know.
Yeah.
He did a really weird one that was a David Mamet play, and it's not horror.
Yeah.
It stars William H. Macy. It's called Edmund.
Okay.
Fucking weird but really cool movie. I remember seeing it years ago.
Yeah, yeah.
Where it's one of those movies where it's like just like one night in a person's life.
Yeah, yeah.
They meet all these different people, and like, you know, and like in each person they meet, there's, you know, it's like a significant scene or something like that, you know. But it was, I remember it being a pretty good movie. You know, it was strange, but it was good.
Huh. Oh, the ninja drummer.
I was thinking he looked like the doof.
Yeah. The doof ninja. Yeah, here we are at the final battle.
Yeah, where his sidekick has gone full Rambo.
Yeah, just mowing dudes down with a
Yeah.
50 caliber. I was
Doesn't
watching that the
even-
other night.
Doesn't even ask anybody, you know, if they want to surrender. He's like shooting dudes up on the balcony.
We're just the help.
Yeah. We're gardeners.
Yeah.
That guy's completely deaf now.
Yeah, from the 50 caliber going off right
Yeah.
behind his head.
You think you can have a machine gun?
Now we're recreating the 80s video game Jackal.
Oh, yes!
That was an awesome game.
Such a great game.
We played the shit out of that game.
Yeah. Ooh, did you see all the little hand tutorials?
Yeah, on the wall in the back.
there? Oh, we're getting to the part where the bad guy is going to reveal his laser powers, by the way.
Okay, yeah.
You said you missed that.
I completely had zoned out by this point.
Oh, his bra's falling off. Oh, he waited for that kick. That was just a little too long.
It's like a nursery school. They have like signs on the wall in Spanish, like teach you how to, new language.
Teaching diversity.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There he shoots. I remember that.
There's the
Where he
fire.
shoots the fire
I'm
out
not
of
talking
this
about
thing.
the fire. There's an actual laser.
All right.
He's got the Mandarin rings or something. One's got lasers, one's got fire, one's got ice.
I'll be fighting Tony Stark when this is over.
Did the Mandarin in that movie have the rings? I don't remember that.
No.
No. Yeah, I remember them changing the Mandarin quite a bit. I loved the
Oh no, I'm sorry. In Shang-Chi, the Mandarin did have rings.
Oh,
but they were the ones
on
on
character in that.
Yeah, the real Mandarin.
Yeah.
But they were like the rings on his arm. They weren't like rings.
Oh, okay. I didn't see that one.
It was all right.
Yeah. I still haven't seen the new Black Panther, which I wanted to see because I love Namor.
Yeah, I like what they did with him.
He's a character in that, right?
Yeah. He is all right.
Yeah.
They really just should have recast Black Panther. Like,
yeah.
Like, I get we're trying to honor, like, Chadwick Boseman, who did an awesome job with it.
Yeah.
But, like, come on. Like, don't make the movie suffer.
It's not like he's a fucking, like...
Yeah.
Like, he was in a couple really good movies, and that's sad that he's gone.
Yeah, we don't have to, like, ruin the rest of the franchise.
He's not Mickey
like,
Mantle.
Yeah.
He's not Babe Ruth, where Hank Aaron or something, where, like...
And, like, not even from the viewpoint of, like,
immortalized.
Just business viewpoint of, like, well, we're not going to make as much money. No, in the viewpoint of, like, this was the first, like, major fucking, like, black character that so many kids look up to.
Now, you can't have any of that shit.
Yeah, that's shit you would get in trouble for.
Oh. Yep, there goes Daddy. and
the bars aren't there.
They're not there for that shot?
Yeah, hold on. I'm going to rewind that shit.
So they just did it for the stunt rig.
Yeah.
I was going to say, how's that guy alive again?
We went back 30 seconds, yeah. See, no bars.
Yep, look at that. Holy shit. The pilot was so nonchalant.
Yeah, he's just doing his, things,
You
pre-flight
just shot
routine.
a guy, and he's just like, yep, just checking the monitor here, checking out the gauges.
A little windy today.
The ninjas wear those Al Bundy shoes with
The toe
toes
shoes,
on 'em.
yeah. I instantly lose respect for somebody the second I see them wearing toe shoes.
I'm with you on that, my friend.
Yeah.
With you on that.
You get good traction, though.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh, here's the lasers.
Yeah. Lasers. He could have been shooting lasers
The whole time.
Fucking movie. Who has lasers and doesn't use lasers?
Freaking lasers.
Yeah. Clearly, No Time to Die ripped off this ending.
Fighting in the water. Yeah.
You know. But back to the lasers, okay?
Yeah.
You had a laser in your hand.
Fucking use it.
Yeah.
This is not a great fight.
No, not a great fight at all. Well, the American Ninja doesn't know any martial arts.
Yeah. Lazy American.
Yeah. Go, 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 go.
He splits the dude's face open.
I do like that Dr. Oz actually was waiting for his ninja pal, though.
See,
there's the
bars.
rig. Yeah.
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 Yeah. See how it came
Yeah.
down? When he jumped on it.
You can see the tie wraps. They didn't even cut the ends off.
It looks like there's things you get at, like, Lowe's where you have, like the metal bands you have to, like, tighten with a screwdriver.
Yeah.
You can use this to attach to your helicopter or hook up your pool filter.
Yeah. Dr. Oz. Oh my God. He's so oiled up. Mac just
Why does he have like
oil up his muscles.
like a cedar lattice on the front of that RPG?
No, I was wondering that myself. It reminded me of the thing on the bottom of the helicopter.
Yeah.
They just add stuff.
Clearly
on
it was
to
added
make
on.
It look, just more complex. I don't know. It's the equivalent of gobbledygook, but just for visuals.
Visual gobbledygook, yeah.
The toy helicopter. Yep.
Yeah,
There
this is
is
the end of the
girl.
movie. She picks her up, walks away,
She can
credits.
walk fine. And she's just like, yep, okay, I'll go.
Yeah, throw her down.
Here you go, Fezzik.
Oh, American Ninja.
Your shoulder pads are so perpendicular.
He does, yeah. He is clearly wearing shoulder pads.
Yeah. The costume designer said, I want your shoulders to be as flat as James Caan's. And here's the aerial shots of Jim Jones's.
Over 800 followers were found dead that day.
And you see the dog and you go, oh. You know, like, it's like the one person I feel bad about.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. I just want to point out that the one guy's name, Hickok, his name is Gweech Cock. Or Coke.
Whoa. What the fuck is
Gweech,
going on?
G-U-I-C-H, Kook,
Gweech Kook?
K-O-O-C-K.
I never do this while we do these shows, but I am going to Google
Gweech Kook.
That's got to be a porno name, right?
Let's see what else he was in.
Gweech Kook?
Gweech Cock.
If I find out that his real name is Joe Smith, I'm going to be very upset.
Joe Ninjawitz. Gweech Kook.
Okay, he's the
Some
guy who
piranha.
can't shave.
He was up till 2012. He was in. Of
still
course, he was
alive.
in 3 episodes of Walker, Texas Ranger.
Oh, wow.
Walker,
Plays
Texas
3 different
Ranger
people?
is like it's American Doctor Who, where if you're an American actor, like at a certain point in time, you were just assigned a role
Yeah.
on Walker, Texas Ranger. Like if you're a British actor, you get assigned your Doctor Who role. Like
Gweech Kook.
She's the Sheriff. It's in 45 episodes of She's the Sheriff.
I don't even know what the fuck that is.
That was a show, like a syndicated show with Suzanne Summers in the late 80s, where like
How have I never heard of it?
she's a sheriff, but she's a woman.
It's one of those lady cops you hear about.
Yeah, it was on Fox. I remember watching it. Yeah.
I've never heard of that. Picasso Trigger. That's a Andy Sidaris
Ooh,
joint.
steamy.
Yeah.
It's an episode of Airwolf, 2 episodes of Alice, The Fuck Boat, 1980,
The Fuck Boat?
The Love Boat,
Oh.
North Dallas 40. His first role is Sugarland Express,
Oh, wow.
1974. It's Steven Spielberg's first movie.
Yeah. This seems... Oh, okay. Here we go.
Yep.
It's his brother of Karen Kuykendall. So I'm
it's
thinking
yeah.
he changed Kuykendall to Kook because his sister's name is Kuykendall, like Kendall. Like
Kuykendall,
or
yeah.
something. Kuykendall. So Kook.
With his friend Russell Hondo Crouch. This is not your fucking real name either.
Yeah, this is ridiculous. How is your name Gooch?
Organized the Great Lukenbach World's Fair. And the Why is this in his IMDb fucking credits? Organized the Women's Lukenbach Chili Cook-Off.
Yeah, but he was in Screen Door Jesus in 2003.
Operates a restaurant in Fredericksburg, Texas.
What the fuck is the name Gooch? I don't understand.
Gweech. Is it Gweech? Geech?
Okay, here we go. What is Gweech Kook's real name? William Falk Kook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever, Bill.
Yeah. So he's closer to William Faulkner than he is to Gweech Kook.
Gweech Kook.
You know?
Fucking Gweech.
Gweech. Just like a Gweech to bring a knife to a gunfight.
Fucking Gweech.
That's all we need, another Gweech.
Oh, my God. George Stone, eh?
What was your name before you change.
Oh, holy shit.
That's what it was. It was Gweech Kook. On that note.
Yeah, all right. What do we usually pick something for next
Oh,
time.
yeah, we haven't even discussed that.
We started to, and then we got away from it.
Well, I'm really curious about the Ninja Mutants in part 2.
No.
Should we do a sequel? I mean, we've never done a sequel to something right after.
Fuck.
Ninja Mutants? Come on. That sounds really amazing. Or we could do, like Heartburn or something. I don't know. We could do.
Let's do like a palate cleanser. Let's do like a good fucking action movie. Okay, in keeping with the recent theme, is there a good like white Asian savior fucking movie that we could do?
We already did it. It was Remo Williams.
It's true. Fuck. So we did do a series.
We've done a lot of karate movies.
All right, let's get back to like a cop movie, like a gritty cop movie. We did Lethal Weapon.
Extreme Justice last week.
Extreme Justice. We could do that.
You know, that was an actual Thursday Night Prime.
Dude,
look on the Tubi's action movie.
Might be ambitious.
What?
Because this might be tough to like actually like talk critically. French Connection.
French Connection. That's a good movie.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, the
It's
best
on one
car
of the
chase
services.
on film.
Right?
I think it's on HBO.
I know it's on one of the services. I definitely.
But is that going to be hard to sit here and talk about?
It's a long movie.
Yeah.
You know?
So maybe not. Maybe I'm just going to watch the French Connection.
It would be the sort of thing where we would have to
We're
talk about how good it is.
Yeah,
you
it's
know?
always hard to talk about a good movie.
Yeah.
You're just sitting here going,
And,
I like it.
and who hasn't said the stuff that we
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
So it's not French
I
Connection.
think it's funnier. Our observations are funnier on bad movies.
Yeah,
You
you're
know?
right.
That's my 2 cents anyway. You know?
Fuck, we're gonna do
Go
American
on
Ninja
Tubi's.
too.
Go on Tubi's browse and just go up to action.
I feel
You'll see like half the Thursday Night Prime movies there. We can pick one. What do we got here? You know, obviously skip the first 2 lines because that's where they're going to put the ones they're trying to.
it's
push
in the
on you.
karate movie. I'm like The Last Dragon.
Yeah. If you go down, Nightbreed. That's a fucking great one.
I do like that movie.
Deep Rising.
We did it on. I'll do Deep Rising.
If Looks Could Kill.
All right, I'm down with that. A Greco classic.
A Greco classic. We could do a Greco thing. We could chew on seaweed. We could.
I also did a convention with Richard Grieco.
Yeah, he went to Hudson Valley.
That's true. Yeah, I gave him. I was like, "Hey man, what's up?" It was like we were outside the hotel at like fucking 2 a.m. He was just smoking a cigarette sitting there.
Michael
I guess it
Corbin.
might have been the same night I saw Tom Berenger also
Yeah.
at the same place.
Michael Corbin. Come on, that movie's got Roger Daltrey in it.
I'm down. We're doing it if Looks Could Kill.
I also noticed I Come in Pieces right there. Dark Angel is I Come in Peace.
Oh, different title.
Yeah, it was released under 2 different names. The European market and the American market.
Yeah.
But now it's only known as Dark Angel. But that's I Come in Peace, which is an amazing movie.
Oh God, No Holds Barred.
Wow, I've never actually seen that.
Neither have I.
Hell Comes to Frogtown. Have you seen that?
Oh, not in a very long time.
That is amazing. Everyone in the future wants to fuck Roddy Piper. That's the plot.
We
He's
have
the
to
only
do-
one with like clean sperm left.
I think they talked about it on How Did This Get Made? And I remember listening. Yeah.
Hard Target.
We haven't done
That's
Hard.
a great one.
Yeah, I would absolutely do Hard Target. We did Van Damme not that long ago, so let's save him. No, I'm good with it. Looks Could Kill.
Yeah, that's fine by me.
I'm pretty sure we're gonna be able to fucking shit on this.
Oh yeah.
All right.
I mean, he plays a 17-year-old in it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And he's so obsessed with girls. It's that, he's the Zach Morris 80s movie character, like no matter where they're going, he's like, well, how are we going to get some chicks involved in this?
What year was this? 91? No, I don't want it on my list. I don't want that shit on my list.
Hi, Chris. You like If Looks Could Kill.
If you like this, yeah, 91. That was a back of a comic book movie.
Yeah.
They always had the
yeah. I must have a dozen fucking comics with that on the back of it.
Yeah, like any movie that was on the back of a comic book is like burned into my
I
brain.
forgot Roger Reese was the bad guy too.
Yeah, I'm in the middle of a fucking rewatch of Cheers right now.
Yeah, I only think of him
As Robin Colcord.
as Robin Colcord. No matter what I see him in, I go, "Hey, it's Robin Colcord."
Yeah.
The great thing about Tubi is it has all those rip-off action movies, like the Almighty Thor.
The Almighty Thor, yeah. I forget what the name of that company is, but they released like
Transmorphers.
Yeah, they did like a War of the World because War of the Worlds is public domain.
Right, so is Thor.
Yeah, so they can do a War of the Worlds the same time that Tom Cruise War of the Worlds came out.
Yep.
Yeah, they did Transmorphers.
Yeah,
fucking.
H.G. Wells, he's been dead a long time. And the War of the Worlds book is so, it's just so not what the movies are.
Yeah, it's like a guy hiding in a basement for like a week until these aliens die of a cold.
Well, there's a ship that comes out. There's a ship there, and like a lot of the book is all about like all the people in the town just like going and hanging out around the spaceship, just waiting for something to happen.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, like for days on end. Like something's got to happen.
It might be in the shelf over there, but I had a little pocket version of it that I read a lot when I was a kid. Yeah.
Yeah.
I am almost positive it's on the shelf over there.
Yeah, I have one of those cool like volumes of multiple novels by the same author.
Oh yeah,
like,
yeah.
Cool looking like like elaborate cover. They every like holiday season at the bookstore they'll have a whole table of these. Where it's like you can get all H.G. Wells books in one thing.
Yeah.
All of the Arthur Conan
I have
Doyle
a
stories in one.
What's his name? The racist guy.
Which one? Oh, the guy who wrote all the
Lovecraft.
horror stories.
Yeah, I have a Lovecraft one. Yeah.
God, he is so hard to read.
Yeah, like some of it's good and some of it is just like.
I don't know. He will write a sentence for 2 paragraphs.
Yeah.
And I can't. I don't have
every
attention.
third word is unpronounceable.
Yeah. Everything is just. It's like it was like reading Dracula.
I love Dracula.
The way that he writes, it's just like everything is like, oh, if only the stars would open up, and like everyone's like speaking in these like grand romantic gestures in the book, like all the characters. It was just so fucking like melodramatic,
I mean, the whole book is pretty much people just going, "Did you hear this shit?"
Yeah, right. And they write it in a letter.
Yeah, like holy fuck, man, you got to hear this weird shit. Like,
and then every once in a while they're like, "Did you hear about this Dracula guy? He's kind of Jewy." They actually
they do say that, yeah.
Jew-like, the phrase Jew-like in the book. His Jew-like appearance.
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, did you hear about that new guy Dracula in town? What's he like? Well, now that you mentioned it, yeah.
Oh, that's horrible.
Yep.
All right,
Bram Stoker.
Yeah. That'll do it for what the fuck? American Ninja. Like, what did we just watch?
American Ninja.
That'll do it for American Ninja.
We watched European Vikings.
Yeah, we watched cultural appropriation.
Yeah. Like, let's take a culture and a warrior of a different culture and just jam them together.
And yeah, the most American '80s way possible. Mm-hmm. But yeah, this has been the Defenestration Hour. I have been Chris.
I'm Tom.
We're gonna get the fuck out of here.